So I got to tell you guys something. God is really awesome. You know that, right? I figured you did, but I got to ask anyway. So God is just super cool because he will download stuff like right into your heart. And he does it in some weird moments because this one came from a video. And I saw it on YouTube. And basically, this woman was complaining about how the world viewed her. And so she was basically, this was a 2-minute video, guys, just 2 minutes long. In the first minute, I was totally with her. Like, I agreed with her. She was good. But what she was saying was that she is tired of the world body shaming her. And she said, I don't need your approval. She goes, I know I'm beautiful. That was awesome. I agreed with her. And then in the second minute, her whole personality kind of changed and it scared me. She got very angry. And in the second minute, she starts telling people, if you don't think I'm beautiful, then I'm going to call you fat phobic. Like, it was just so angry. And it's like, if you don't agree with me, I'm going to call you names. And so in this video, God kind of downloaded a message of a godly body image. So yes, this one came with its own name, How to Get a Godly Bod. Yeah. And we're not talking Thor, okay? We're not like that. If you want that, you got to work out. All right, let's be honest. So this, man, it's true. God's funny, guys. He's got a sense of humor. But with this particular section, he gave me this verse, and this verse is super awesome. But I'm only using the first sentence of it. You can read the whole thing. This is Genesis 1:26a. And it says, God said, let us create man in our image, after our likeness. I don't know if you got how cool that is. Like, God made you to look like him. I'm just going to let that set in because he's a perfect God. So if God is perfect and he made me to look like him, guess what? I'm perfect. That's pretty cool, right? I mean, like, he put thought into how you look. He took time with that. I mean, have you ever thought about how many different colors there are in the ocean? God painted the clownfish. He did that on purpose, guys. It's so cool. And he did the same with us. Like, he even says, what was it? Jeremiah, I keep looking at my phone, I'm sorry. In Jeremiah 1:5, he said, before I formed you in the womb, before he even made you, he knew you. He knew your personality. He thought, you know what? Brown hair is going to look good on her. Blonde hair is going to look good on him. You know what? I'm going to paint this guy with blue eyes. You know, God thought that out. And he thought of you when he did it. And so what's so cool about this, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to take you back, okay? I know, y'all know me. I'm a storyteller, okay? I was 10 years old, and there was a scientific thing. This teacher came to class and told us about eye color. Essentially, in my class, 4th grade, these guys decided brown eyes are so common that they're ugly. I had a kid actually tell me I was ugly, and I kind of laughed at him. I'm not going to lie, I laughed a little bit, because it's like, that's not what my mom says. Like I'm 10 years old, guys, all right? So that was my attitude there, but I'm glad I had that attitude, because Mom said the same thing God does. I look good. These eyes look fine on me because God hand-painted them, okay? I'm just saying. But what's so cool about that is it even goes into one of my favorite scriptures at that time, and I get so excited about scripture, guys. Romans 12:2 says, do not be conformed to the ways of this world, meaning we don't have to match what they want us to be. When we look at being conformed, if you were to look it up by definition, it actually talks about being conformed to behaviors around you, matching, molding to the behavior around you. Oh, molding, guys. That's being molded. And when you look at something like junkyard metal, right? They melt that stuff down and turn it into something else. But here in this verse, God says, don't be conformed to the ways of this world. So we get to choose our mold. That's so cool. Because God handpicked a mold for you. He knew you. And honestly, guys, if we get a choice between the world's mold and God's mold, we have a God who says he never changes, then we have a world who changes what looks better every month. It's kind of an easy choice if you don't like changing your hairstyle. Just gonna be honest. But really, God has a perfect mold for you. So like, really, I want to tell you guys, don't be shamed. Don't allow the world to shame you into fitting what they think is perfect. Because you've got a God who already thinks you're perfect. He has a better mold for you. And it's even one of a kind, which is awesome. And speaking of one of a kind, we do have Christian getting ready to come up and speak. And we also have the offering box available if you want to give. And God did bless you with good looks, and he's not going to take that away if you don't give. So, just throwing that out there.